Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
President Donald Trump's Justice Department is now exploring a proposal that would ban transgender Americans from buying guns. Guys, look, this is the question we have to ask ourselves. This is the only question that needs to be asked here. Is being transgender a mental illness? If the answer is yes, then let's have a conversation about this. If the answer is no, then I don't know how you just ban someone because of their identity. But by the way, the answer is yes, and it's not a real identity. So that's my take. They are discussing this, and they're trying to figure out how to do it. And they're trying to work around whatever issues they're going to have with it. And they're trying to queer the deal here by saying, I got a quote here. This is someone from within the DOJ saying, we're not playing semantics with words like dysphoria. We're talking about trannies, and we don't think they should have guns. So you're being offensive as a way to stop this from happening. Nice try, though. Won't work. The Biden Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg, has endorsed Barbara Drummond for mayor of Mobile. She is a Democratic state representative. And good luck on that, because Barbara Drummond is looking for the black vote there in Mobile to kind of push her over the finish line. And Pete Buttigieg has racked up 0% amongst African Americans in a lot of polling about the 2028 presidential election. To make this even better, Twitter user Tucker Carlson is suggesting that Pete Buttigieg is a fake gay, and in order to expose that, he has some, quote, specific sex questions to ask him if he runs. I can't wait to hear what those are. I'm intrigued. I'll be honest with you.
Number 5.
U.S. Representative Barry Moore has pledged to remain in the United States Senate race even if another candidate emerges that would push him out for sure. Right now you have a race between Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall and former U.S. Navy SEAL Jared Hudson. Those are the 3 in the race right now. Bruce Pearl could potentially jump in as well. There was a conversation yesterday with Bruce Pearl, my good friend Paul Feinbaum, where they were discussing the end of Bruce Pearl's coaching career. Maybe this is coming sooner than we think. I don't think that it is. But Barry Moore says, hey, I'm not in this just in case I think I can win or it's a slam dunk. I'm in it because I believe it. So Barry Moore's in there. I think Steve Marshall's still the front runner in this race, but Moore says he's not dropping back to his House seat.
Number 4.
I've been on top of this story already. It is a very, 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 very bad story. And we are now hearing from the Alabama's lieutenant governor and other lawmakers who are calling for the Alabama High School Athletic Association to lose their authority. And this is a long time coming. They've been an entity that's out of control for quite some time. Kay Ivey is suing the state's high school sports association over a transfer rule that impacts students in a new school choice program. Go read the bill, guys. In the law, it makes it very clear that what they are doing is against the law. You cannot stop students from playing because they use school choice. And the Alabama High School Athletic Association is trying to use their power to make school choice less optimal for certain students. And for that, they should all be fired and they should lose their power. The end.
Number 3.
Alabama's Republican U.S. House delegation supported a vote to sustain the investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's files, basically blocking a full release of these files at this point in time. That's the truth. You're going to hear 1,000 different spins on it. That's it. Okay? They could have voted for another bill that said, release all the files. They did not. They instead want to continue the investigation into it, seeking greater transparency into the activities and connections of Jeffrey Epstein. Well, Democrats voted against the continuation, but what they want is instead just dump the stuff out there because Donald Trump is a pedophile. They want to be able to say that. They don't have the votes to pull that off, so they can just continue saying it, and that means people can go on my Facebook and say that I also am a pedophile. So that's delightful. The Epstein files need to come out. I want this over. I'm going to make a list. Okay, make a list then, guys. Go ahead. Do it. Please, do it now.
Number 2.
Governor-elect, national championship winning coach, United States Senator Tommy Tuberville introduced a bill supporting President Donald Trump's crime activities in D.C. In a call with reporters on Thursday, Tuberville announced that he is working with a bunch of Republicans to introduce a bill aimed at making the streets of Washington, D.C. a safer place. The Clean D.C. Act, if passed, will repeal the D.C. City Council's controversial Comprehensive Policing and Justice Reform Amendment of 2022, which basically reined in law enforcement and told them they weren't allowed to do their jobs. And then you saw a bunch of issues with carjackings and homicides and all these other things, which the National Guard, being on the scene, has tamped down. Well, they're not even doing police work. They're just picking up garbage and laying down mulch. Yes, but aren't you less likely to commit a crime in front of a uniformed member of the National Guard? Come on, let's not be stupid about what's happening here. Great idea, Tommy Tuberville. Good job.
Now, time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
Spoke with Bill Kling earlier this morning. The city continues to pay attention to the concerns that bringing Space Command are going to cause with roads and whatnot. I think those are a little bit overblown, but that's my take on it. They seem to be taking it very seriously. And right now, we could be listening right this very moment to members of the U.S. Space Command. Well, they could be listening to us because they are already on the ground here in Alabama working to prepare for the move from Colorado to Redstone Arsenal. So welcome to the community. We are thrilled to have you here. You're going to love it here. Now, don't bring anybody else with you. U.S. Representative Dale Strong says if they don't want to bring any people with them, and what he really means is if those local workers are like, I'm not moving from Colorado, I don't want to work at Redstone Arsenal in Alabama, which is fine. I mean, I guess they just want to stay up there and smoke weed. Is that it? Okay. If they can't do it, well, qualified local workers will fill those jobs. We will have no problem filling those jobs. They are good government jobs. I got that good government insurance because of my wife. You want that. You want that. And Dale Strong says, I promise you we'll fill it with qualified people. So he is not concerned about that. He is ready to get the job done. He said those comments on the vaunted, let me see if I understand this. It was the Dale Jackson show on WVNN radio. Wow, sounds like a great show. But yes, he said if they don't want to come, he'll take care of it. But I have a feeling they're going to say, I'm going to come. Okay, so I don't think you got to worry about that. I think they're going to come. So I don't think we have anything to worry about there. But if they don't, we'll take care of it. That's the moral of the story that Dale Strong, the congressman from the 5th Congressional District, is pushing. And I believe that. I think there's plenty of people that will want those jobs. So good. If they don't want to come, they don't have to come. But if they do want to come, they can come. We got a lot to get into here today, including our question of the day, the $50 free-for-all Friday question of the day. What is it? What is your life tip? What life tip do you wish you knew before now? I'll give you some of mine when we come back. We'll ask State Senator Arthur or his in a little bit. Bugsy and Emily will weigh in as well. And you can weigh in too. How do you do it? ScoutPestControl.com, WVNN, Hot Take text line. That's one way to do it. Yep, 866-494-WVNN. You can also pick up the phone, free speech phone lines, 866-494-9866. Get your calls in right there.
You've got mail.
Or email me, Dale@WVNN.com. That, of course, is the DowntownRescueMission.org email inbox. We got a lot going on here today. Let's continue next.
Get WVNN's Dale Jackson's 7 things you should be talking about today right in your email box every morning. Go to YellowHammerNews.com and sign up today.